Hello folks and blokes, this is Psycho Anto. Today I'm doing free games? No, my favourite free ROM hacks. Okay, I'm going to show off. First one is Golden Sun 2. Now there is one exactly the same for Golden Sun 1 that's the same as this one. Yeah, so this there's a bit of a difference in this game. I mean, nothing about items or anything, but if you look at my stats, I'm only level 15 and they're really high in my HP and MP, or PP. It's because this ROM hack allows Jinn, as is known as like I'll go into detail about that when I finally do a playthrough. It increases stats a lot more. And there's also something else that's really nice. So, also, I put the speed up then. I do have a couple of Game Genie codes on here. It's activated. So I'm going to skip all through here by using one of the Game Genie codes that I'm using that allows you to skip the cutscenes, because this game cutscenes a bit over the top, too much of it. That's probably why Golden Sun is underage. So yeah, and it allows the stats to be a lot higher. I don't think enemies are really strong. But there is another difference on here that I absolutely really love. Especially for Golden Sun 2. Oh, hang on that. Which is this game. The Golden Sun The Lost Stage. Same for me as Golden Sun 2. Yeah, I don't need to use that, but I'm using the Jinn so I can use summons. If I do a playthrough of this, I will be using summons. I'm not banning them like some YouTubers do. Right, no, she ain't got none left. So yeah, now I'm going to show you. Oh, hang on, she's got a summon to use. That makes me PP up a bit. Like it says on South Park Stick of Truth. PP. Yeah, child. So now I've used those Jinn, I can use summons. Give me a bit of a more stat boost by using that summon. Right, I've got some more summons to use, and that's it. Hey, call your friends. These are, oh no, we want to take him out. I've got these buff ones. Yeah, that one will bring you back to life. And I've got Hill, I think she needs healing the most. Yeah, usually this boss is super hard, but because of the genie, look how much it's going up when the genie's getting activated again, or Jinn, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, that was a bit hard, mate. Summon time again. Maybe the enemies are a bit more harder, I don't know. I never really looked into that. You healed quite a lot then, but I've just done more damage. Yeah, they are harder. But there is actually a huge thing on here that makes the game. Just look forward to certain things, and I'll show you when this boss is done. Oh. 10 HP or something, or 30. There we go. Now look at the experience points, okay? What comes up. 4,000 bosses and mini bosses, not genies what you fight, but like mimics, or there's these special plants. You would have a huge, and bosses, okay? Bosses, mimic chests, and plants. You would get a huge experience boost. And of course, Jin will give you a lot more stats than usual. Yeah, oh yeah, I don't think the money's much different. And monsters, yeah, the monsters are a bit harder, I forgot. They don't give any different EXP. But bosses, chests, and those plants that come and attack you, if you've played this game before, huge amount, and it makes you look forward to fighting them. That's why I like it the best on Golden Sun The Lost Age, because bosses, there's not many of them. It's a bit like Phantasy Star 2 and 3, where bosses are, there's only, well no, there's more bosses on this game than Phantasy Star 2 and 3, but like big gaps between them. Golden Sun 1, there are way more, many more bosses. So yeah, the EXP boost of bosses, mini bosses you could call them, but not genies. Okay, genies, when you fight them, they don't count. But it makes the game, it makes you look forward to fighting them. It really does. That's why I love this ROM hack. This ROM hack, I think it's called Golden Sun and Lost Age Revived, or Revised, or something like that, yeah. I'm going to leave a link to all 3 of the ROM hacks that I'm going to show off. Get you out of the way. I am going to say the best will last, which a lot of you, if you do ROM hacks, you are really going to love the next one, the last one. It's all special for you, folks and blokes. And I'm sorry I haven't been doing YouTube a lot again. I've had a bad week, sadly. I'm hoping, if I'm good, okay, if I'm good, I'm hoping to do the next part of Phantasy Star Hordes and they on the 18th of this month. Only if I feel good. It's the anniversary of my brother's death, sadly. And, yeah, my brother loved, it was his favourite game of all time, Phantasy Star 1. So I'm doing it dedicated to him. And of course, for the next part. Okay, I'm just going to pause the video while I select the next ROM hack. So I'll be right back. Don't press the stop button. Okay, the next ROM hack is Vladimirs Legacy of Kain. Can you believe it? There's a ROM hack for this game? Now, this is a YouTuber that does this. I don't know his YouTube name. And I probably won't even say it anyway. I'll leave a link to the ROM hack anyway. But, yeah. I'll explain what the ROM hack is and all that when I get into it. So, start a new game. I'm going to skip the cutscenes, of course.
The tavern's closing.
Right, I am going to skip forward to this. Now, his ROM hack's quite cool. As you'll see, no difference yet.
That's him!
Now, your plot, you're meant to die here.
Victor!
You can, there is a bit where you can stand somewhere and the enemies can't hit you, but you can hit them. And you kill them all and the game won't go any further. I don't know what's the point in that sort of glitch. It's rather a glitch or a cheat. So, here we go. Let's start this ROM hack. Show off. Here, Kain becomes a vampire. That's the main character's name. And I'm not a vampire.
I awoke to the pain of a new existence, in a dank womb of darkness and decay.
I am one of the bosses called Malik. Yeah. However, Malik is a bit overpowered, you could say.
The sanctuary spell enables
Because
me to
you
travel
go and
to my
attack
crypt where
someone.
the soil of my grave
Oh,
provides me
it didn't
respite.
actually work there. You
I
can
often
still
resort to
drink
this when I
blood
am
and that.
weak and
There is
need
no really.
nourishment.
So far, I've not found any bugs and that in here.
Reputed to
But
have been ripped
Malik
from the chest
will,
of the greatest vampire to
when
have
he
ever
attacks,
existed,
he will
Janos
multi-attack
Ordran, the heart of
enemies.
darkness restores vampiric unlife.
So you could
Life
say he
is
has a
precious,
good lot
Janos
of hits.
discovered,
Cain
as it
will
was
just hit
torn,
them once at a
throbbing and
time.
bleeding from his own body.
Malik will hit her multiple. It may look like he's hitting them once, but he's actually hitting them like 2 or 3 times. So if there's enemies that like only have one hit to kill, like villagers, you're not going to be able to suck their blood because you're going to hit them and then hit them again and they're dead. That's the downfall, but it's really good against hard enemies like later on. However, there are
This inhale
spells
bears with
that
it a
allow him
darker
to...
gift indeed. For with it, my life force is increased.
There are
These
spells
ancient
that allow
symbols
you
of
to
power
morph
contain
into
raw
different things.
magical energy
Malik
that
will
increases
morph
my
into
own
even
capacity
new
to
other
summon
monsters
energy for
instead
the
of
spawning
like...
of spells.
Cain will morph into a werewolf, where Malik will morph into sort of like a 4-armed, red dragony sort of thing. I've not seen the other morph with Malik that you get like later on in the game, but there is a morph that are both the same. Is bats. You can, but that's like fast travel. And as you just hang about. I was just testing to see if Malik has like better defense. I think he might even have better defense. So this is a nice, I mean, when I say he's really overpowered, it's not like he's invincible or one hit kills most things. He does the same damage as Cain, but multi-attack.
The world had changed to my eyes.
Now I've got the sword, which would be
For in
Cain's
the embrace
weapon.
of the sun I could find no comfort, only malice. This would change in time for the worse, along with other things.
Now I think that guy
When
has
rainfall
3 or
comes,
4.
vampires are wise to find
Cain
shelter
takes
from
3 or
its
4
acidic touch.
attacks. Oh no, it's 3 attacks it takes to take that guy, to stun him anyway. 4 attacks to kill him, where Malik did it in 1 because he actually multi-attacked. He's still attacking like the same damage as Cain does, but he hits them more than once. Now I don't know if you heard that, but it was like a multi-attack sound. Yeah, see, I couldn't even stun him because he attacks him multiple times. Where you can actually, like I did a minute ago, make it attack once by attacking it from afar. Yeah. So this is a nice ROM hack if you want to not bother worrying about the difficulty. Right, the final one, folks and blokes. Here we go. Let me pause the video while I'll get it up. Okay, this one's specially for yous, okay? Now, there are a lot of people that try this out with a Game Shark code. Not to get into too much spoilers at the moment until it comes up, but there is a Game Shark code that allows you to be a certain someone and just fucks the game up. This ROM hack is very nice. Final Fantasy VII, yes. Now, I let yous get a bit excited while I watch it. I won't skip it or anything. I love doing this to yous. I'm only joking. But yeah, Oh yeah, the Vladimirs Legacy ROM hack was known as the Malik ROM hack. I have to warn you though, folks and blokes, this ROM hack is hard, okay? There's a reason why the enemies are hard. You do have to persevere with it though. And also, this ROM hack is buggy as fuck. There is actually only a couple of times it crashes, and there are ways to get around it. You just select the normal version of this game. If you're using EPSXE, your files are saved on the ROM hack and the normal version. Make sure you save it all the time. And if you get to a bit where it crashes, just load the game up in the normal game, then save it and then go back to the ROM hack. Okay. Who are you? No way! Yeah, the Sephiroth ROM hack. You can beat Sephiroth without the game completely crashing. Now, I said before, there's a couple of times where I've noticed it crash all the time on a certain bit. So, but if you're using EPSXE emulator, oh yeah, these ROM hacks are Android, by the way. No, not PC. EPSXE emulator for PlayStation 1 games. Your saved files are linked on the ROM hack and the normal version. So if you're playing a ROM hack and you get to a bit that it crashes, just as I said before, save it always. Then load the game up before it crashed on the normal version of this game. Get past that bit, save it, go back to the ROM hack. Sephiroth comes with quite a lot of interesting material. Cure Void, which is a new material, and of course Bolt. And he also has a summon that's, and you get your 2 potions. Now, Sephiroth does hit harder than Cloud, and level ups, you don't need as many level ups for his weapon, his attacks to get stronger. And he does have limit breaks, which I'm going to use now, one of them. L1, everyone has an L1 or L2 or L3. It means this limit break will be stronger or be different, stronger. Like, Sephiroth will always use that, and when he learns level 2 of that, he can hit all enemies. But Sephiroth's level 4 limit break, exactly the same as how you get it with Cloud. Yeah, he replaces Cloud. Is absolute shit. It's level 4 of this. There is his second limit break for his if I could go up to it. Yeah, so his second one for level 1, he will morph into that one-wing angel monster. And if you got any other characters in your team, they will disappear. And of course, Sephiroth as his one-wing angel monster will be fighting on his own, but his stats will go up like 3 times. And the encounter rates are a lot higher. I'm not going to show the magic off, the summoning off on it, but it's Bahamut as a weaker version. It's called something else as well. But it's the same as a regular Bahamut. And it also poisons the enemy. Every single character on this game has been team member that you have teamed up is the enemy characters. Like Yuffie is replaced with Reno. Vincent is replaced with Hojo, which also has superpowers like Sephiroth to morph into other things. But I notice Hojo crashes a lot when you do that with him, so I don't use those summons or his limit break with Hojo, the morphing ones. Like Tifa will be replaced with Elena, not Helena, I don't reduce and this is called the Sephiroth ROM hack. It is bloody awesome if you know how to bypass the glitches, which I just told you how to do it. And yeah, but later on, like right near the end of this too, just before you do something, I'm not going to say, the enemy's experience, AP and money is completely increased, you could say, very, very much increased. Yeah, the experience points is low, sort of like the first half of this one. Yeah, also, because this game has 3 discs, just apply the ROM hack patch to each disc. You don't need to. It only has 1 patch, but you apply that patch to each disc. I think the best website for these ROM hacks are CD Romance or Romance. I'll leave a link in the description for the ROM hacks. So that's it basically. So if I don't do any more YouTube till the 18th, but hopefully we'll be back on the 18th. I've got the Baxter Hordernay next part that I do want to dedicate to me lost brother. That's it everyone, take care, peace and chicken grease, and I hope you enjoy if you use these ROM hacks.